Hi, Cancer, and welcome to your July Energy Tarot reading with Paula B. Energy. Glad you're here. Okay, I'd like to do a quick prayer and call in angels, guides, and ascended masters to assist us with a clear and concise message, and ask that the message be of the highest good for everyone who views this video. And so it is. Okay, now, Cancer, you've got this card from the Hidden Worlds Oracle that says Skyfire, messages, channels, and information. And very closely there you can see it looks like there is someone who kind of I don't know if it's a spirit person or if it's the imagination of the person, but this is an indication that you're going to be getting some messages this month. Might be this video, but it's also you're going to get other messages and information that you're going to be able to use during the month. I like that. That's fun. All right, and then your Divine Doors Oracle card says yes. So if there's something that you've been asking a question about, the answer is yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. And we see this doorway where it looks like this person is leaping up. So, woo, good start to this reading. I like it. All right, Cancer, your very first card in your recent past, that's going to be between now and the last 6 weeks or so. You might be in the middle of some of this now because the energy kind of ebbs and flows, and it doesn't always go in a linear, very regimented fashion. We go back and forth. We flow. All right. So you've been in an energy of being strategic, of really doing the things that are going to benefit you and those that you care for the most. What we see is the Seven of Swords here, where we see someone who is actually taking some of the swords, but not all of them. So swords is air energy, and it is about the way that we think, communicate, the way our mind works, being able to see the truth of something. And while we don't know exactly what this person is doing, we do see that he's kind of not really sneaking away, but a little bit in its balanced expression, which is how I read this upright. This is a card of being very strategic and being careful to pick and choose what you're thinking about and how you communicate. If it was reversed, I would say that there is a situation where there's some untruth, there's someone being sneaky, deceptive, that type of thing. But you received it in the upright position. So this is you being very careful how you do something and the words that you're speaking. All right. Also, in your recent past is the lovely Six of Cups. Cups is water energy. It has to do with our emotions, and usually the cups represent wonderful emotional experiences. And if you can see, look at how full and beautiful those three cups are. And we see two young children that are in the garden. They appear to be playing and having a good time. This is often a card that speaks of nostalgia, of looking back at the past and remembering things that happened with fondness. It can also mean childlike wonder and approaching everything in your day-to-day life with the attitude that little children have of, wow, what a wonderful place this is, and oh, we're so lucky to be here. I really like that sense of having that wonder. I think that more adults need to practice that. Okay, and then your third card in your recent past is the Princess of Cups. So it looks like some of you have been receiving a message of love. Princesses in this deck refer to the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is a message of love of some kind, and we see that cup with the fish jumping out of it. Definitely water energy, lots of emotions here. It could be that you are giving a message of love. That might be the meaning to this, or it could be somebody else that's approaching you. So for some of you, it will be an actual person professing their love for you in a romantic way. And for others of you, it might be a friendship. It might be a really good relationship at work where you guys just get along and you get the work done, and it's just a really nice camaraderie. So it's not always romantic love that this card is speaking about. So I like that for you. Looks like your recent past has not been too wobbly. Now let's look into the current energy. Current energy, 7 of Wands. What we see here is someone who appears to be in a defensive position against these wands. We can't see who is wielding those, but he appears to be having to stand his ground, right? Stand up for what he believes in. Wands is the energy of fire, and it has to do with actions. It has to do with your passion, your drive, what you believe in, right? And then the action that you take. It is also our connection to spirit. And so we see someone here who is actually defending his position. He is having to stand up for what he believes. He has to be true to himself. Those are all meanings of this card. And so it looks like that there might be a situation or two this month where you're really going to have to stand up for what you believe in, or stay true to yourself and not allow yourself to be swayed by others' opinions or arguments. All right, your next card in your present energy. Now, it's 9 of Cups, but it came out reversed. So this is what the card looks like upright. Again, this card is water energy, all about emotions, but in its reversed, so typically this card is wish fulfillment, personal dreams and wishes. What we see is this is reversed, and this is being too much daydreaming about it. It's fantasizing, okay? It's fantasizing about, oh, I wish life could be like this. Oh, I wish this would happen. Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful if that happened? Living so much in the fantasy world that you're not grounded in reality. This is I'm going to say for you, Cancer, it's time to go out and ground. That would be a good message for you. And if you can do that, you're going to benefit. The 6 of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. It's slow and grounded. And it has to do with our resources. And if you take a look here, this elderly gentleman is actually showering coins upon the people that are below him. But if you notice on the other side of the card, right here, there's a scales. So he's not doing this willy-nilly. He's actually being strategic. The card we started with. He's being strategic. He's weighing out, okay, I've got to save some for myself. I've got to run my own house. I've got to buy my own food. I've got to pay my bills. I can't just give it all away, right? And Cancer, I'm going to say, this is a card for you without doubt. Because Cancer, you have a tendency to just pour everything, and then you got nothing left, all right? Does that benefit anyone? Well, short term, it benefits the people that you gave to, but long term, it benefits nobody, not even you. So it's time to take a step back and to really think about, okay, maybe I ought to save some of my energy, time, some of my resources, because I'm going to need them. All right. Now, in your future energy, the energy coming for you for the month of July, you actually received the 10 of Cups reversed. I don't see this as a bad card. I don't think there's anything bad about the 10 of Cups. Honestly, take a look at it. It's amazing. It's happy family. It's joy. It's contentment, right? It's, look at the rainbow with all the cups. That represents all the wonderful emotional experiences that bring you joy and happiness, right? It's complete and utter satisfaction. Now, you got this reversed. Does this mean you can't have complete and utter satisfaction? No, it doesn't mean that. But it does mean that life is not going to be, always a bowl of cherries. It's going to have some ups and downs for you. And you can still have your happy family, and you can still have happiness, and not be constantly looking for perfection, I'm going to say. Okay, and your second card in your future energy is 5 of Pentacles. Now, often this card is seen as a card of lack, of woe, of sorrow, of, I don't have. 5 of Pentacles, again, earth energy. It's about resources. And we see these two people, they appear to be outside in the cold. It's snowing or raining, and they're likely hungry. And back in the background is an Oriental temple that they could go to at any moment and ask for sanctuary, but they are not doing that. They're not utilizing their resources. So this is a card of, I'm not utilizing the resources that I have. They've got this resource that they could go to this temple at any time, and they don't do it. Well, how crazy is that? So Cancer, are you asking for help? You have some resources, I'm sure. Probably ones that you're not utilizing because you think that you need to do everything for everybody. It's time to stop that. It's time to use your resources. Do they really need you to do everything for them? Or is that robbing them of the opportunity to grow themselves? Okay, your third card in your coming energy for July is the Queen of Swords. Discernment. Swords, again, air energy. It is the energy of how our brain and our mind thinks and how we communicate that. Since it's the Queen, it's the feminine expression of that. And we see a lot going on. She's got a butterfly there, 2 butterflies. So butterflies of transformation, lots of winged creatures, creatures of the air, of course, because this has to do with that element. But notice that she is not wavering. She is sitting on her throne. She's very balanced. She's able to take in all of the information, process that, and then distill it down to its essence. What is it that I need to act upon? What is the exact idea that I need to communicate? So I'm going to say for you, Cancer, that this month you're going to really need to hone in on what is the thing that's most important. How can I husband my resources so that I have more to give down the road to myself and to others? How am I using my resources? Am I asking for help? Okay. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, your first challenge card is the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is a card of being trapped. And take a look. She's trapped, but her hand is like up there close. It's possible she might be able to take that blindfold down. And if she did, she might be able to see that she could get away. It doesn't look like, and I don't think I've ever seen a card. I could be wrong. There's lots of tarot decks out there, but her feet do not appear to be bound. So she could walk out of that circle of swords. Now, this card, the meaning of this card is our thoughts entrapping us, our worries. This is a card of worry. This is a card of being on that hamster wheel of just your brain is going and going and going, and you're not able to think your way out of it, right? She can't think her way out of it. She's also blindfolded, so she can't see the way out. That's your challenge this month. You're going to have some moments when your brain is going to get overwhelmed, and you're going to need to be able to be like the Queen of Swords and have some discernment. This is not a new journey for you. You've got the Fool reversed. Now, in its upright position, the Fool card symbolizes a new journey. It symbolizes kind of being carefree, right? Stepping out in faith and starting something new and exciting, a new adventure. But Cancer, this month, you're not on a new adventure. You are on the continuing adventure of learning, and you are stepping out in faith, but you're not starting something new. This is continuing situations that's going on for you, that's a lesson that you need to learn. And I'm going to say that as a challenge, you're going to need to understand what the subconscious motivations for you are. What is your why? Why are you doing this? Why do you feel, what I'm hearing is, why do you feel that you constantly have to give everything that you are to everybody around you? You need to figure that out. That's going to be your biggest challenge. All right, your blessing cards. You have 3 of them. Your first one is the 4 of Cups. So part of this card doesn't look like a blessing. We have this person down here. They seem to be focused on not seeing what they have. They have these 3 cups that are full of things all around them. Cups is water energy, and it has to do with our emotions. And then they've got this wonderful opportunity cup coming to them. Look at that. It's a hand floating in the air. And this person doesn't really see it. As a blessing card, this is a card of there's going to be a new opportunity for emotional wonderfulness coming towards you. I was going to say emotional fulfillment, but we're only at the 4. It's a foundation. So I think that what's going to happen is you're going to be able to understand your why. And when you do that, you're going to be able to change your behaviors, and it's going to help you to have even more resources available. It's going to improve your relationships, number one, because we're talking about emotions. It's going to improve how you relate to yourself and how you value yourself. You have that 7 of Wands, standing up for your truth. I think when you figure out what your why is, now you know what your truth is. Isn't that fantastic? Because when we know what our truth is, we can really stand in a place of personal power and be able to operate from a place of love for ourselves and for others. All right, and I just heard, it's not love, Cancer. If you're not truly in love, if you're depleting yourself to give everything to everyone else. Okay, your next blessing card is the 3 of Wands. Yay, Cancer, your ships are coming in. You are taking actions. You are doing the actions. So I like the progression of this reading. It looks like that your understanding, your new understanding of what motivates you and your why of why you're doing something is really going to help you focus your actions so that your ships are going to be coming in. See, these wands are fire energy. It's the actions that he's taken on what he desires. And now he is waiting for those actions to bear fruit. He is watching his ships come in. Good card to have in the blessings. You're not going to get all of those things in the month of July. So, bear that in mind. But you're going to start to see some good results. All right, your third blessing card is the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is often the card of celebration, of especially celebration with friends and family and those that you love. This card actually came out sideways, so I'm going to say that as a blessing, you're going to have some of that. It won't be, party all month. That's not going to happen. You're going to have some partying, and you're going to be able to spend some more time with some of the people that you love during the month of July. Okay, now, underlying the entire reading is this card. It's from the bottom of the deck, and that symbolizes the energy underlying the reading. And that is the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles is a card that speaks of juggling your resources. It speaks of you've got lots of things on your plate. There's those ships again. It looks like they're going through a little bit of a rough sea. That's okay. They're going to weather it just fine. You see that this card also has the infinity symbol that is going around those pentacles that he is juggling. He appears to be leaping or dancing as well. So you're basically, you're doing the dance, right? You're doing all the things. You're doing the job. You're doing the family. You're doing the this, that, and the other thing. You're doing it well. And things might be a little rocky, but it's all going to even out. Your ships are coming in if you can do what we spoke about, which is be able to uncover your why and really be loving to yourself and stand your ground for what you believe in. I think that's going to be key for you this month, Cancer. All right, your last card is from the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle, and that card is Peacock Priestess. And if you look on the card, on her face, it says, I am enough. Mother, daughter, sister, lover. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. And here is your reading. If you feel impatient for something to happen or worried that you are not accomplishing all that you want to achieve quickly enough, then take heart. The universe is working with you, not against you, to bring your dreams to life. Even times when not much seems to be happening are a part of this creative process, balancing out other times when energy becomes active and intense. What will be most helpful for you and your dreams right now is to rest. During that pleasurable rest, behind the scenes, some spiritual magic is going to be created. Ooh, okay. So Cancer, I think this is going to be a good month for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope to see you next time for your August reading. All right. Have a wonderful day and a great month. See you next time. Bye.